on Tuesday. At the end of his trip, President Biden is due to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin in Geneva on June 16. The White House has indicated that he intends to cover a full range of pressing issues with his Russian counterpart, including arms control, climate change, Russian military involvement in Ukraine, Russia's cyber hacking activities, and the jailing of Russian activist Alexei Navalny.
The state-run Global New Light of Myanmar said that new corruption cases have been opened against Myanmar's deposed leader Aung San Suu Kyi and other former officials from her government. The cases are the latest of a series brought against elected leader Suu Kyi, who was overthrown by the army on February 1st in a coup that has plunged the Southeast Asian country into chaos. The new accusations are related to the misuse of land for the charitable Do Hin Chi Foundation, which she chaired, as well as earlier accusation of accepting money and gold. The case files has been opened against Suu Kyi and several other officials from the capital, Naypyidaw, at police stations on Wednesday. Leaders of the 30-member of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, are to meet in person in Brussels on Monday, June 14th, to discuss ways to expand the alliance's global role in the coming decade. More in the foreign report by Khalid Brisli.
The one-day meeting at NATO headquarters will focus on the organization's 2030 Agenda initiative, which aims to strengthen the alliance. They will also discuss developments in Afghanistan and relations with Russia and China. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said that the summit will be a strong demonstration of transatlantic unity, stressing,
"We face many challenges which we cannot face alone, but we need to face them together in NATO. The global balance of power is shifting."
Stoltenberg clarified that the agenda is also about working more closely with like-minded partners, adding that
we need to invest in our security to make sure that we continue to be able to deliver credible returns on defense in a more unpredictable and competitive world.
Overall, NATO is set for a more global role in the coming decade.
The number of undocumented migrants reaching the U.S.-Mexico border has hit the highest level in more than 20 years in the latest sign of the humanitarian crisis facing the Biden administration. U.S. Customs and Border Protection said it caught 180,034 migrants, mostly single adults, in May. It was the biggest monthly total since April 2000, with increasing numbers coming from outside Central America. This includes countries like Ecuador, Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and even some African nations. The European Union and the United States are set to commit at a summit in Brussels next week to end their transatlantic metals and aircraft trade disputes. According to a draft communique which was discussed by EU ambassadors on Wednesday, commits to ending a long-running dispute over subsidies to aircraft makers before July 11th and setting a December 1st deadline to end punitive tariffs related to steel and aluminum trade disputes. World Trade Organization WTO members agreed to start formal negotiations on a plan to boost COVID-19 vaccine supply to developing countries amid clash on parents. More on that in this report.
World Trade Organization members agreed to begin discussions on June 17th to determine the format of negotiations and to produce a report outlining their process on the vaccine supply plan by July 21 to 22, when